Hi, I'm Marty Levinston, and welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Hi everyone, I'm Marty Levinston, and welcome to Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinston. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that lemon light city, sweet home Chicago.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman around, Sonny Hirsch, and your host, Avi Myers.
Thank you, Marty. Avi Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at www.ntnm.org, where if YouTube ever moves the counters in the next 3 or 4 years, we probably got 500,000 shows watched, but whatever the number says, it says. Can't worry about it, and I don't get any money from it either, so big deal. Community policing, by the way, all our shows on YouTube is obviously Community Policing, caps24.org, Sonny Hirsch in the Spare Time, 24th District Advisory Committee. It is election season. We love judge stuff, more so than almost anybody. The 9th Congressional District right now could have as many as 13, 14 candidates. Who knows? They all got to get the petition signed and all the rest of it. But there are 3 slots open. Could be there'll be a 4th. One of my favorite candidates, and a fellow South Shorean, there's got to be a worse way to say that, is a frequent guest on the show and somebody who's been our actually resident judicial expert, and that is Michael Strom. Michael, how are you doing?
I'm good, Avi. How you doing?
Good. And I see you've strengthened your handshake for the campaign trail.
Well, I get a lot of exercise out there.
Oh, you have to and all that. So you're busy, kissing moms and shaking babies and... Just kidding. No, you probably don't do the baby kissing thing. But in any event, how's the campaign going?
It's going great. We had our first fundraiser, and we have, since I have actually a professional political advisor this time, unlike 10 years ago, with the help of Aviva Pat, we have benchmarks. We have benchmarks. We have numbers that we're supposed to hit weekly, monthly, so forth for petitions, for fundraising. We're on track.
Cool. Very cool. Do you know what race you're filing in? Or are you getting signatures for all 3 of them? Or
I'm getting signatures in 2 of the 3. I continue to hold out final decisions until I have a better level of certainty on who's actually in. And people have been kind of scoffing at me about this until last night when there was a meeting for the 9th Sub-Circuit committeeman to interview the candidates, and all of a sudden there were 4 or 5 new ones that nobody knew were actually running for judge. Maybe they aren't.
It's funny because all of us, who've been, thinking about this and talking about it, we figured there were 3 slots, 3 women. It's logical that all 3 go into different places. Now there's 7 women if they all get on the ballot. So that makes it a whole different election.
We've gone through that number crunching thing in past shows. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There have been years where one female candidate opposing multiple male candidates. There was an election either 2012 or 2010, where of the 9 races that had that characteristic, only one of the 9 women won.
Mm.
So other years it was an incredibly large factor. Obviously this is going to be an election where everybody's expecting a very low turnout like last year, because the top of the ticket on the Democratic side in the 9th Sub-Circuit is an uncontested gubernatorial election.
Correct.
So,
and as a matter of fact, a lot of people might be voting. Well, no, there's no presidential primary this time around, but yeah.
But there is a gubernatorial one on the Republican side that will be contested.
Yeah, that very
we'll see how interesting
a
it
lot
gets.
Of people.
But that being the case, the expectations are for more of a low turnout election. So we'll be crunching numbers for the more low turnout elections of days past. and we'll see how that works out. But these things only become clear in the rearview mirror.
No, that's, I hate to say it, but you happen to be right about that. In any event, so you out every night now?
Pretty much. If I'm not out, then I'm in doing campaign work that one does inside. There's still things that have to be written and analyses that have to be done, and a lot of the fun stuff that goes with political campaigning.
Yeah, you're still doing the coaching with the kids and all that?
Well, the mock trial program at South Shore had to go at least on hiatus, if not beyond, because that school doesn't exist anymore.
South Shore got lopped?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they had been reducing in a class year at a time for about 3 years. There is a selective admission
By the way,
school.
South Shore being our old stomping grounds.
Both of us attended 1 year at South Shore, and neither of us knew the other one was there.
True, I was only in public school for 1 year, but that was the year.
That was the year. So there's a selective admission school at the corner of 75th and Jeffrey, which I'm sure you're familiar with.
That's the Jeffrey Theater, right?
Did
Well,
I say
actually, there's a
71st?
black-
75th.
Oh, no, 75th. 75th and Jeffrey. The 71st and Jeffrey was where the Jeffrey Theater is.
Exactly.
And I forget where the Black Muslim big headquarters is, but
More like 79th and Stony. But back to the big campaign. So,
Right.
but I mean, the short answer is in lieu of the mock trial program, during my tenure as president of Decalogue, I had the chance to put together a coalition of the smaller ethnic bar associations to do intervention for the most truant kids at a middle school in Englewood. And this semester, we took on a new partner. We've been working with the Black Women Lawyers Association, Cook County Bar, and Decalogue, going in jointly in Englewood.
and you are a PS president of the Decalogue Society.
I am. This semester, we added as a partner the Hispanic Lawyers Association to do similar truancy mentoring intervention at a school at Back of the Yards. In fact, that day that got kind of violent out there, and you heard it film at 10, that morning our mentors were out there from the Hispanic lawyers, and kudos to them. They're invested in the community, and we're all gung-ho on making this work and finding solutions for at least saving the ones that we can save from slipping off the grid and joining the other side, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, no, good luck with that. I know you've always been interested in, helping youth in places where most people do not care to help them. Matter of fact, it upsets me a lot that a large number of Americans, including Black Americans, would rather go to Africa and places like that to help people rather than in our own backyard, where I think it's the most important. If you're not going to fix your own home, you don't go gallivanting off thousands of miles away when there's problems in your own backyard that need fixing first.
Well, in terms of the bar associations, local bar associations, we're not running a lot of missions in an intercontinental basis. But yes, the lawyers and legal organizations that you would expect to have a serious investment in those communities, those are exactly the ones that I reached out to, and they were thrilled to be reached out to and to be involved.
I see you're talking a different circle. When I see people like George Bush and Bill Clinton and Oprah Winfrey, forgetting about people in America who need help.
I didn't call any of them.
Well, you know what? I would call most of them certain things, but there's no point to it.
Well, I mean, bottom line is it's been kind of a sea change in terms of the ways to go about these sorts of things.
Yeah.
It's been either bigger bar associations that have the troops to handle that, do it, but perhaps with people who are less directly invested in the area. We've managed to put together these coalitions here.
That's the important thing, that you're doing it here. I mean, It's like so many people are raising money to send overseas or whatever else. It's like, there's people right here in Chicagoland that need help. Let's help them.
That's what I'm trying to do, and we have.
And by the way, and
judges
that's one of the reasons people should vote for you early and often.
Didn't say that, did I? I didn't.
He
know
didn't
that
even
was-
make
that
the
was- you
ballot
could tell.
yet. He
You
didn't
could
say
tell.
it. It would be a violation of judicial ethics if he did, and I did it on purpose. So sorry about that.
Oh, Avi, you're such a character. But
Yeah, you know
the,
that.
the programs that I've been involved with and spoken with many times on your show, and thanks for giving them exposure because it's you or nothing. But there are judges involved in these programs.
There's a lot of judges, and like I've always said, judges are some of the highest quality people, but Mickey's hands are there. Want to give us your contact information?
Sure. Well, the website is easy, stromforjudge.com, STROMFOR judge.com. You can get information on the campaign there. If folks want to know about my background, it's there to be seen. And you can call the campaign. You can call 312-719-0404, and we'll get anybody who wants to be involved. We love the righteous.
Great. Thank you so much, Michael. Good luck in the campaign, and we'll be talking to you as the campaign progresses.
Thanks, Avi.